While counting money on the street, the woman was robbed. She hurriedly chased after the thief. As a result, her son was kidnapped by traffickers. Seeing the situation, the thief threw the money on the ground and fled. The woman picked up the money and turned around, only to find her son was missing. She realized she had fallen for a diversion tactic. Meanwhile, two traffickers were discussing selling the child far away. The woman searched until nightfall but couldn't find her son. The husband was shocked to learn that his son was missing. By this time, the child had been taken to Los Angeles. The boy woke up and kept crying for his mother. At that moment, the CEO of Joe Group accidentally looked up. She saw the child in the van crying for help. She immediately sensed something was wrong. She quickly ordered the driver to block the van. The van was soon forced to stop. The traffickers saw the situation and quickly fled the vehicle. The CEO took the boy out of the van. The assistant praised the CEO for her sharp intuition. The CEO asked the boy for his name and address. The boy only knew his name but didn't know his home address. The CEO noticed the boy shared her surname. She felt a special connection, thinking it was destiny. She decided to take the boy back to the company. She announced to the shareholders that the boy was now her son. 20 years passed in the blink of an eye. The boy's biological parents never gave up searching for him. They traveled nearly the entire globe on a tricycle. When tired, they would sit by the roadside, open a map, and drink water. Now they were only 10 miles from Los Angeles. The man noticed his wife had a fever. He tenderly advised her to rest, but the wife insisted on finding their son first. As they were about to set off, the tricycle broke down again. The couple had to get off and push it together. Suddenly, the wife fainted. The man anxiously carried her to the hospital. The doctor examined her carefully and found she had advanced malignant lymphoma. The man was struck dumb, feeling like he had been hit by lightning. The wife heard their conversation and burst into tears. Meanwhile, their son had turned 25. The adoptive mother decided to retire and hand over the company to her son. She knew her son had been searching for his biological parents. Instead of stopping him, she supported him fully. Unfortunately, the son only remembered a small river by the village. His other memories were blurred. The CEO gently encouraged her son not to lose hope. Unbeknownst to her, his biological mother was on the brink of death. The man was determined to save his wife, but they couldn't even come up with 100 yuan. The wife urges her husband to find her son. Otherwise, even if she dies, she won't feel at ease. The live stream announced big news. The richest man in LA is giving the company to her 25-year-old adopted son. The couple was immediately energized upon hearing the name. They borrowed the woman's phone to check. They knew their son had a unique oval-shaped birthmark on his hand. They thought a glance would confirm if it was their son, but the video only showed the reporter, not the CEO's son. The woman advised them to go to the company to find their son in person. Hearing this, the wife urged her husband to remove her for. They helped each other and staggered towards the company. When they finally reached the entrance, they were stopped by security. The security guard disdainfully said not everyone could meet the boss. He told them to leave immediately. The couple anxiously explained about their lost son, sharing the same name as the boss. They pleaded for a glance, promising to leave if it wasn't him, but the security guard mocked them and threatened to call the police. They had no choice but to ask their nephew who worked at the company for help. As they turned to leave, their biological son arrived at the company.